Or say, hey guys, it's Claus. Hey, how many of you grinded the British heavy line so that you could get the tier 10 Super Conqueror? Huh? Well, Death LT from the PFH clan, he did it. And he actually enjoyed the Conqueror, which really is not that much different than the Super Conqueror. The Super Conqueror is very similar. It's more super than the Conqueror, because it's the Super Conqueror. It has a better turret. And, but really, if you went and got yourself a Super Conqueror and you say to yourself, I like the Super Conqueror, well, you probably should like the Conqueror as well. And the Conqueror's always been the Conqueror. It's always been the kind of, the British heavy that's slow and big and, you know, lumbering, but has a, you know, pretty good turret and really good gun depression. It doesn't have the super good turret and the super gun depression, but it has a pretty good turret, and you know, it's not that much different than the Super Conqueror is what I'm saying. But you know, you Super Conqueror aficionados, yes, the Super Conqueror is better, but they're both similar. They require the same playstyle. And Death LT from the PFH clan. Did I give a shout out to you guys? You know, PFH clan? Shout out to you guys. What am I trying to say? What so far it's all been yakety yak and not telling you anything. I'm trying to say that if you played well in the Conqueror, you will play well in the Super Conqueror, or vice versa, right? Look at this. The Conqueror is a DPM spamming machine. It's got a really good gun, but it's one of those tanks that you have to be a certain type of person to do well in. It's a heavy tank, you know, quote unquote super heavy, but you cannot rely on your armor like you do the other super heavy lines, right? Like the Japanese one or the German one, you know, the Maushin or the Type 4, all those other big kind of super heavy-ish tanks. That rely on your skill of angling and side scraping and using your angling your tank to make your effective armor as difficult as possible for your enemies to penetrate unless they press 2 twice, right? With the British ones, it's harder because although you are a super heavy, you can't angle your way out of a wet paper bag, right? Like it doesn't matter about your angling and your positioning, because really if they can see your hull or your tank at all, they're gonna penetrate you even without pressing 2 twice. But what you do have that the others don't is really good gun depression. So the trick is to get in position where you can hide your big stupid hull that's weak and massive and easy to penetrate and so big that no one can miss you. Right? So you have to use every degree of your gun depression, and Death LT here from the PFH clan, yeah, I have to mention that again. Look at the gun depression. He missed that time. Well, he's actually kind of exposed. That's not how you play the Conqueror. I just give you that big build-up and you mucked it up, buddy. Like, what are you doing? Use your gun depression, for Christ's sakes. Okay, now is he going to do it? No, he's sitting on top of the hill and no one's shooting him. He's sideways on top of the hill. Well, I guess the other way you could play it is just hope that the enemies are all Muppets and don't shoot you back. I guess that's the other way of doing it. You know, I stand corrected. No, but seriously, he is hull down now. You see the ridge line there? He doesn't look hull down, but he was. What you want to do is poke over the edge like that, so when an enemy is aiming at you, they don't see your big, stupid, weak British lumbering hull. Like, you're on the hill, buddy, sitting on top of the hill with your ass towards all the enemies. Like, get off the freaking hill and use your gun depression and show these guys what I'm talking about. Come on. Like, you made it onto the channel. Okay, now look, see, he's hull down there. Okay? Am I making sense? I think I'm making sense, and he's not, for crying out loud. Look, okay, he's going to go around this and just show your turret. Okay, he can take a shot here and back up, and hopefully he's just shown. Okay, versus a T-95. Oh, he's got multiple enemies here. Track this guy if you can. Track him. Yeah. And he bounced off his turret because he's trying to stay hull down here. See, okay, now he's hull down. And he's got to take one more shot in the track. Can he do it? Yes. And now that guy he couldn't even shoot back. The T-95 now, is he going to be able to do the same thing? Just show your turret armor. Just your turret and try and put one in the cupola there. And there you go. There you go. Now you're doing it. Now you're doing it. You sat on top there like a buffoon for a few hits, but you can get away with it in Tier 9. But don't do that in Tier 10 with the Death Stars and the Panzer E-100s and all those big tanks. Oh, great shot. That's great shot. We did no damage and bounced, and the enemy's still alive. But great shot, old fella. They got to change that, okay? Great shot. My ass. Okay. All right. Look at him go here. He's got to back up. He's hull down right where he is. You see that? Bounced off his turret. It's because the enemies, when they poke over the ridge lines without gun depression, they cannot get the barrel of the gun down low enough to shoot his hull. And that's, in a nutshell, that's what you do with the British tanks. Or you auto-aim and do that! Got him! Sit on top of the hill and hope that no one shoots you back. All right, oh, look. It's Christmas time. There's a Muppet in a Type 4 Heavy. Or is that a Type 5 or a Type 4? I don't know. Does it matter? Does it matter when you drive it like that? Go farm some more damage, buddy. How much damage does he have so far? He's over 5,000 while I've been babbling. And see if he can oh, all the HP's gone. Up the ass of a heavy tank. Can he get one more up the ass? Of course he can. Because he has DPM. Oh, and there's one more. He's actually going to get another shot here because I think his teammate is too scared to go. Can he? Oh, bounced another one off. He's playing this British Heavy like a boss. Like a boss. Like a boss. And, you know, it's very situational because if you get a map like a flat city map, where there's not very many good places to go hull down, or if you get caught in a spot in the open, well, then you cannot rely on your angling and, you know, like what the other heavies do with their armor. You have to stay around ridge lines and undulations and topography so that you can maneuver yourself into a position like this where you just poke over. No, he's not going to poke over. Screw the tutorial. Just go in and finish this guy because you're up around 6,000 damage and you might as well get some more. Oh, who put that freaking house there? Yeah, you can knock down everything except a house that's almost destroyed. He's got to go after this guy. He's got to get as much damage as he can. He's trying to ace this tank. And is he going to be able to jump off the cliff on top of him? Oh, probably not. That guy's putting up a fight. He's an autoloader, and he's done really well. You know, that enemy, hats off to you, buddy. But, okay, now, oh, look at this. He is hull down again. What a beautiful shot. This is so much fun to watch. Bounced off the turret again, right? And is he going to finish it? Yes. Yeah, we're stuck here, but it doesn't matter. Look at that. Aced it. And it's hard to ace, actually, because it does a lot of damage. Over 7,000 he did. Wow. Excellent game. And he made credits because he did not spam premium ammo. He just did it like, you know, the working man way. That's how you play the British heavies. Rely on the gun depression. Gun depression is your friend. Armor is not. Okay? Figure it out, and you'll like these tanks. I'm not as good as this guy is, so, you know, watch this again. That's how you do it. Well, you know, you don't have to watch it again. That's just a, you know, figure of speech. You can watch another one of my videos. Why not? You know, if you want to watch something else, just click on one of these recommended ones here that are on your screen. It's always nice when you watch more than one, huh? Maybe even subscribe. Why not? I don't usually ask, but, you know, there's always a first time. What's wrong with that?